All right. So, they. So, um, this is gonna be the unhinged video. I'm gonna love my dog as much as possible before he wants to get out of my arms. But I will be joined by Rebel and Lone Wolf here in a second. I just want to let you guys know this is gonna be the unhinged, going balls to the wall against the game in a way. So and fantastic, and yeah, we'll see how this goes, and this will probably be unedited, unedited. But yeah, this will be interesting. So without further ado, here is Lone Wolf and Rebel Titan. Say hello,
Hi.
guys.
Imagine
Oh shit.
releasing a game that was only developed for a day and a half.
All right, so let's talk about it. Wolf, how do you want to? Actually, no, we'll skip Wolf. Rebel, how do you want to start? As somebody that's actually played the game, how do you want to start?
It's not every day that the developers tell you when they started developing the game.
I mean, that
Least of
depends.
all, making it the title of the game. I mean,
All
ain't
right,
no way
all right,
anyone spent
Rebel,
more than a
Rebel, Rebel.
couple of hours
Rebel,
developing
tell us your experience of playing the game.
it. Downloaded it. Pretty quick download. Probably the best part about the game was the download. It was nice and fast.
It was only 55 gigabytes.
Hopped in, created my character, spent about a half hour trying to get into a server, got into the server, did all the stupid talk to this guy, talk to that guy, talk to this woman, talk to that dude, talk back to this guy. Now I can actually finally do something. Server crashes, kicks me out, deletes my character, so I got to do that half hour of stupid dialogue all over again. And then get past all that dialogue just to figure out it's not an open world MMO, it's Tarkov with absolute trash graphics. The horrible demon love child between an amazing game, The Division, and Tarkov.
I love how you didn't even rate Tarkov. It's like, just Tarkov.
Tarkov's Tarkov, man. Like, you either love it or you hate it, but anyone hates it, but that's a different story.
And how far did you get into the game before leaving the game?
Pretty much once I figured out that it wasn't a open world MMO, and it was Tarkov, I was like, I am not playing Tarkov. If I wanted to play Tarkov, I would download Tarkov. So I got maybe 10 minutes or so into my first raid before I was like, no. I mean,
Okay.
they're ripping loot and guns directly from Tarkov. Like,
Okay.
the loot tables is like 70% shit from Tarkov, so no.
All right. Fuck it. We'll bring him in. All right. Come on, Wolf. Lay
What
it,
am I
lay,
allowed?
lay it out. As someone that hasn't played the game.
All right, as somebody that hasn't played the game, I wouldn't waste $5 on the game. It doesn't even look like a $5 game. This looks like something I could get at a Dollar General for my kid that I hate on his birthday.
From the clearance shelf. At
Yeah,
Dollar
from the
General.
clearance shelf. It's been sitting there for 12 years, just rotting. This looks like something that if you gave a brand new developer, like I'm talking like just fresh out of coding, like school boot camp, just learned how to do any form of basic code, this is something that they would make.
This was some college kid's first attempt at making something.
This isn't even like a real game.
All right. So,
Okay,
what's
here,
the
you
first?
see my
What's the
art?
first point we want to talk about here?
The copy and paste?
So, do we want to talk about the asset bit?
Oh
Wolf
man,
knows
so
more about
loud.
the copied and paste
Wolf. Assets.
Man, imagine, right?
You start everything off with imagine.
Yeah, I know. Well,
We
I
don't need
can't.
to.
I don't even need to say that.
We don't
Fucking-
need to imagine it. It
Because
happened.
they already did it. Fucking, I can't fathom the idea of, oh, we're just gonna buy Steam asset or Unreal
There
Engine
you go.
assets, and just be like, I spent $300 on a map and $50 on an inventory system and $200 on some guns.
I think
and
I think
clothing.
the only part that was actually made by the company was the characters.
No, I think the only thing that was made by the company was the fucking voice lines, and even then, it's probably AI generated.
I was about to say, you mean the absolutely expressionless voice lines and character
Yeah,
faces?
All right, all right,
super
all right. If
fucking
we're gonna
bad.
go to expressions, that goes for a lot of games too. Like,
Yeah.
I felt like
I didn't think the expressions
I
were
was
that
back
bad.
in 2010 with how lackluster the expressions were.
Okay.
They didn't even fucking the facial movements weren't that great. The voices were extremely monotone, and I'm trying to convey that this is just the end of the world, but I cannot sound like I am dying or people around me are getting fucked. Anyway, go kill these survivors for loot.
Exactly. He starts off with the whole, oh, this is a big group community. We're survivors. We help each other. First thing he tells you to do, go into a raid and kill every survivor you see. Pick a story.
One
We
of
the
the
good guys, we
things
the bad guy. What are we?
One of the things that I thought was silly when they said this is The Last of Us in the Division, I'm like, okay, so there's going to be somewhat
Hey,
of a
come over
story.
here.
There isn't
No.
really a story. It's the
Come here.
Tarkov quests marketplace board. That's what it is. You can choose one of 3 quests. You can only choose one. You track it. I will say they give you I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. The whole tracking the actual mission on the map, I do like that because I hated the whole Tarkov thing of, hey, go find this. Good luck if you
Yeah,
find it because there's
that's
not
fair.
a good chance that actually you're going to find this shit. I'll give
Oh.
them that. That was nice. I did enjoy that bit. One of the main issues that everyone is running into, regardless of this being a massive false advertisement of the game, of what they promised us, and what we've been told throughout these last 3 years, right? 3 years?
5.
No, they
A
didn't
while.
start. They didn't start advertising,
No, they started posting screenshots and stuff like 5 years ago.
did they? Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know.
That's when we got those really nice, crisp, high res photos.
No. Those didn't come out that long ago. I know those didn't come out long ago because they're still on IGN's page.
That line.
No, fucking shit, I already forgot what I was talking about. The false advertisement, that was mainly my take of it's not a survival open world MMO. This is a extraction based game that's I call it semi open world simply because you can walk around a map
Wow.
unimpeded and that's it.
Until you
Wow.
find something that you have to try and vault over and your
you know
character like comes a half an inch off the ground.
So yeah, that's the other issue. In if I remember correctly in the trailers, they showed vaulting, didn't they?
They showed vaulting. They showed
you being
these
able to like climb over low walls.
ridiculous. In the photos, I'm not even going to go off the trailers anymore because the trailers.
I wouldn't go off the photos either.
No, I'm going off the trailer, the photos, because this is the biggest thing that they were trying to sell people on. They were showing off these beautiful landscapes, these beautiful terrain deformation, this fucking beautiful fog system. Well, where is that?
Yeah.
Where is it? Where is it at?
We're in a
Fantastic.
city. I've gone outside the city area into the suburban bit. It's not that much. There's no. So if you go back to the first 3 trailers, which we all know were vertical slices, I've said this in my last video. Those were all vertical slices. Don't exist in this game. They're not there.
Man, where's my mud runner level of car details?
Actually,
driving through
question. I don't know if anyone's gotten this far yet.
Probably not.
When do cars become a like? I know we can buy cars. I don't. They're absurdly priced. Cause holy shit, that's expensive. I saw
it's not.
cars for
There's money. There's duplication glitches. You can get
Not
infinite money.
anymore.
Day
Not anymore.
one money dupes.
I think it's already been patched.
I'm going to be honest with you. There probably is still more.
No,
And-
it's never going to be. Money duplication is never ending, regardless what game you're in. To be honest.
Yeah, that's fair.
I haven't. I got to see what the whole driving system is like because I'm curious how that's going to go. Noting your map is that small, how's that going to work?
What's
Is
the
my
point of a
question.
car anyway? And is it a one-off?
And how the fuck are we supposed to get out of the place with the car? Because when I went to one of the extraction points, or sorry, both the extraction points where you can get out with your backpack, because there's also 2 points that you can go without your backpack. Both extraction points are off limits to cars. One's in a fucking bunker that goes underground. The other one is blocked off by a fucking barricade. So I have no idea how you're supposed to get out of your car, or sorry, get your car out of there with your car outside the area that I would imagine is the safe area to extract with. Unless it's just tied to your character and just automatically pulls your car out. So.
Now, if they had advertised this correctly as a looter shooter extraction PvP game, they probably could have gotten the interest of people from games like Tarkov, and they might have enjoyed it. But you're trying to sell an extraction shooter to a group of people who wanted an MMO.
We wanted a survival-based game that had open world, which is what you promised us, right? You kept saying, hey, this is a survival open world type game. No, it ain't.
A DayZ type game. But it's Tarkov.
This is Tarkov with a little bit of Division in it, and that's it. That's all it is.
Yeah, the third-person camera and the player handling are Division. Everything else is Tarkov.
Yes.
Or a really crap version of Tarkov.
What else was I going to say?
Oh, this is unhinged. Actually, I can say whatever I want. Imagine my shock when everyone was sitting there saying this is gonna turn bad. This is not gonna come out great. This is gonna look shit. And then, boom! Your first trailer comes out after you showed off all those really high-end photos, and you got this low-pixel, polygon-looking ass game. Please trust us. We're trying.
Yeah, those trailers
for the last 15 days. What do you mean?
Those trailers were absolute lies. Those trailers, even the newer ones, even
I know, even the newer ones, 100% the newer ones too, dude. The map's not that big.
No. They give you a false sense of scale by giving you that little land plot that you can build on. It's like, oh, cool. So there's going to be extra parts of
the land plot was neat, but it's not what we wanted. We wanted raidable, like, homes, which is what they showed in one of their first 3 trailers. Was a home that you had with an alarm system that you could go, do. And funny enough, the day before DevBlog, like in one of the things that literally shows a guy like in like a freaking snowy area driving around and whatnot. Like it looks really good, but that's not what we got.
Man, wow. See, the biggest disappointment to me was showing off the snow area and then not having it. That's just the biggest cock smack in the face. Like that's like, fuck you.
Yeah. So the day before in the day before DevBlog, Life at Fantastic, day before 2020, that's what we wanted. That actually looked like a decent game. And then when they compared it to the day before current version, nothing, or I'm just going based off the video that they had. Nothing like what we wanted.
Or what we were promised, or what
the first announcement trailer, that would have been cool as shit if that's what you've given us. Which is funny, they showed the first announcement trailer for the day before, right? But it's not even on their channel anymore.
They got rid of it because they knew it was a lie.
Like, I'm curious where all these driving aspects come in, right?
So, my real question to Fantastic, they're not going to fucking answer it.
Oh my god, I almost forgot.
Why'd you delete all your stuff? What happened to all your
I almost forgot.
Posts?
Has anyone looked into the trait system yet? I never looked into that. I didn't know how to check that. I couldn't check my traits and shit, Because remember, that was one of the things they advertised was when you make a character, you can pick and choose traits.
I mean, they kind of gave us that with the ghost and
no, they did. Yeah, they had
crap.
presets. It wasn't customizable. I don't think.
No, it wasn't. But I mean, there were quote unquote traits. You just couldn't pick any of them. You just had to pick a preset.
Yeah. But so yeah, that's the unhinged bit The fucking
we're
assets used, the fucking the amount of lies we got out of this fucking game, ain't that fantastic?
Fantastic, my ass.
Fantastic liars.
It's difficult. It really is.
I this is the issue with modern gaming is companies think, oh, we can make cash grab games, and then when their shit gets bombed, they're gonna complain. They're gonna cry. They're gonna be like, "You guys just didn't support us." I can't say that because that would be hating or Bungie or whoever the fuck makes Destiny now.
Well, anyways, that's
Play on it.
that's
Play 40%
all right. That's the unhinged bit. I'm probably gonna stream the game one more time to see how that's coming along. If this is if they actually advertise as extraction, I think it wouldn't be that bad. But it's the fact that they false advertise the shit out of this. Mm-hmm. So, but I'll see you guys in later videos and on streams and whatnot. So yeah, ta-ta for now.
Fuck the day.
Bye.